Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello, farmers. We are in field number 8, and I just did a contracting job for 28 grand. I've already fulfilled the contract needs, and on the last load I made like $6,000 of the leftover sunflower, and I still got more sunflower to bring. Also, if you notice in the upper right hand corner, we have $231,000 because we can take out a bigger loan because we bought more property. So our lovely little loan is now up to $2.355 million. Yeah, I'm not paying back any of that today. We're going to spend some cash today. Again. First things first, I mean, I did harvest this field, as, you know, it's pretty clear I did. And, yeah, this trailer has overstayed its welcome for me at this point. I've taken, this will be like the 13th trip I've had to take to the restaurant. So, yeah, today we'll be buying a bigger trailer. We're going to be harvesting our canola in our 2 fields I have it. And possibly a 3rd field, because I'm thinking about buying the field next to the one we bought last episode. Which means I might be able to borrow more money after I buy more land again, right? Oh, this will all be, you know, Bill at the bank is just enjoying it, you know. He's like, it's you again. Yes, it's me again. No, I don't want to disconnect. I want to unload. So this should be all profit here. And it's like $1,400 per 1,000. So we should make some good cash here. It's hard to see if that's pretty much $11,100 right there. So we say thank you for that. Oh yeah, I haven't even completed the contract, which is going to pay us $28,000 and change for harvesting that field. It didn't really take me that long at all. I'm just gonna, you know what? No. Yeah, just run into. Yeah, see, I can't make them. I was gonna bring the trailer up there because the case needs to bring it back. But I'm gonna park the trailer down here. This trailer is gonna stay down by the chicken farm. That's what we use to transport our eggs, and that can feed the horses when needed or anything like that. So let's go in here, go to contracts. I thought it was 28 and change, so it's 25 and change. Still, you know, thank you very much. So that brings us up to almost $270,000. But first things first, we're going to come in here, tippers, Stevie's mod. So first things first, capacity, an extra 10 grand to get it up to $90,000. I thank you very much. The main colors are going to be John Deere yellow and reverse from what the truck is. So the truck has the John Deere yellow rims with the, I don't even know what color that, what's the color is that? Oh, the Dutes Fire. So that's the Dutes Fire, like lime green color is the paint of the truck. So we're just reversing it for the rims. And this time I think I'm going to go Michelin. Yes, I know I'm spending more money than I need to, but you know what? I want the Michelin wide tires for a change. It's an extra 3 grand though. It kind of sucks, but you know what? We kind of got the cash now. Yes, I want to buy that, please. Thank you very much. So even though we don't have a silo at this point, this is where the trailer is going to come in handy because I can harvest this canola, and the canola price is going up today. Luckily, so if we go here, you can see it's at $12.65 and rising. So when we harvest the canola fields, I can just kind of hold it into the trailer. And also our combine can hold 60, so we can almost hold 150,000 liters of canola until the price is right. Or I can just bring it all the way down to the silo down there. But I think that can only hold... Does that only hold 100,000 liters? I don't want to say only 100,000 liters. Yeah, 100. This is the silo we got, holds 100,000 liters. Like I said, eventually we will have this one right here, which can hold 1 million, but that will not be today. But now we have a beautiful trailer. Just want to see how it looks. with the truck attached to it. So it's just the opposite of the truck. It kind of looks kind of funky though, doesn't it? It looks a little weird, but you know, yeah, it's not bad. Well, okay, it might be bad looking, but it's fine. It looks good. You know me, I'm not going for beautiful all the time. I'm just going for different colors. I've been thinking about I thought about getting a blue trailer. So when I had the cash, I went to the shop and just tried to, you know, make this trailer like bluish. I just couldn't make it work for me, and I was like, nah, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. So for starters, we're going to bring this guy right on down here to our field number 6. We're still selling some silage as well. Maybe I should just say this, we're always going to be selling silage. So I thought about, with the extra cash we had, I can park that there. I thought about getting the slurry spreader, because that's something that we do kind of need. I actually have the cash for it, but right now I think I'd just rather buy a field. I'm thinking we should be able to buy this field right here. I wish they would change. That does say 137,000, so we can buy that. And the reason why it'd be good to buy it, wait a minute, let me go back in here. It is canola, right? Yes, that field is also canola. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to buy that for 137. So yeah, our farm is starting to grow. We're, you know, more fields, more cash, all that good stuff. So we have a lot to do today. While I'm here, sell some silage. Yeah, I just kind of did it. So hop into our beautiful combine. Now, we do have some extra cash available. We're not done spending money just yet either. Now I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. So we're going to come right over here. I'm wondering, I need a repair. Is it miscellaneous? A workshop. So if I... Oh, it's going to be one of those kind of little tricky things. No. This way, please. Thank you. It won't let me go that. That kind of sucks. I don't want to move it that far up because now I want to put my silo over there. I don't want to be in the way of the silo. I would like to put another garage here. You know where I can put it though? Is we'll rotate it this way. Are you telling what's in the way? Is it my equipment in the way? Might be that equipment. So let me go ahead and move some of this stuff around. I want to repair up here instead of bringing it all the way down to the workshop, and the other repair is over by the chicken farm. I mean, this is going to be our main work area, if you will. As you can probably tell, we got a garage here, wash station. I mean, a lot of our stuff and equipment is going to be here. Refill areas. Let me move some of this stuff around and see if I can get this to work. And I'll bring it back in just a minute. Alright, so we got everything moved around. Got our workshop place here right next to our wash station. So we can almost like park a vehicle right here. Repair it, wash it, and refuel it. Now, this is on the mod hub, so I'm not sure if I gotta fill up with fuel, or does it just charge me to kind of come here like the gas station instead of going way down there and refuel it. So right here is like our main repair station area for our vehicles. Wash, repair, customize, refuel, which is all good. So that leaves us down to 12 grand left, which what's new with my series, right? So we're going to harvest this field here after I repair my harvester and refuel it. We'll check to see how that goes. And then, of course, we'll harvest these two canola fields, which we're going to merge into one field afterwards. This field does, right now, I know this field right here, field 17, does need to be plowed. Maybe this one will too afterwards, but they don't need lime or anything like that right now. But of course, after we harvest it, who knows? So let's give this new area a try. The harvester's not in bad shape at all. I do need to park the header somewhere. This header can go right here for now. The header might need to be repaired. I don't know. It's not probably in too bad of a shape. This could be costly to repair this thing. Very costly. Alright, let's go over here. Repair for $1,500, which is not as bad as I thought it might be. We are here, so yeah, we'll give it a good rinse. Now the good news is, yes, the money is going down, but you know what? We're making the farm a lot better. We got more fields. I mean, we've bought 2 fields in the last episode and a half, basically. So now we're going to have more income every 2 days from those fields. That looks good. Now the question is, let me bring up the HUD display. Can I refuel it from here? Yes, we can. Diesel. What else could I fill it up with? I mean, I guess you could put anything in it. I was ready to say, okay, I see my money going down. Is my fuel... Yeah, my fuel is going up. But this, I guess it's just a bigger tank than I'm used to, so... Yeah, when you fill up the Massey Ferguson, it refuels in like 3 seconds and it's done. And it's probably going to drop us below 10,000? No, it does not. Okay, it's only $641. Seems like it was going to be more than that, the way it was going. Alright. So now we got a refueling station, repair station, wash station, which is all working correctly, like it should. So I'm going to go over and pick up this header. I'm going to start harvesting field number 6 to start with. So let me get that all squared away and I'll see you once again in a minute. Looks like we'll get our usual 45,000 liters of canola out of this field, which is going to be so good, especially when we do the other 2 fields, which should be fun going over there because we really haven't, you know, we've been kind of been stuck in the same fields for a while now, so it was good that we could be able to buy some fields the last couple of episodes, just so we can expand our territory that we cover. I thought about buying some fields up in the northwest part of the corner, like fields 1, 2, or 3. But I just found it more convenient to be the fields that we bought. They're more centralized next to our hub, if you will. But we should get a good amount of money from the canola today. And also, at midnight, we'll get a decent amount of money from the BGA. But now it is kind of good that I don't have to make, usually I'd have to make, let's see, 3 trips. Actually, that would be 3 trips plus extra with the other trailer. This one here, should only fill it half full. I think I got the 90,000 liter capacity on this trailer. Now the other 2 fields, probably not going to produce as well. Yes, we know about the size of the fields, but I don't think they're going to be fertilized or anything like that. So while that's unloading in there, if we go to the field status, let me get rid of the plowing. So yeah, they're not fertilized at all. They don't have weeds in them, at least. Good thing about this field, it does not need lime or anything like that, so that's good to go. So I think what we're going to do in field 6 this time is we're going to plant wheat. Yeah, wheat's going to be fine. Price doesn't really matter. I'm really after the straw, and we will sell the wheat that we get from here. The straw I'm going to put into our barn for our future cows, which are not far off at this point for how the money's going to start coming in. So what I'm going to do is, well, no, I'm not. I'm in the wrong vehicle. That's why it's not. I'm like, I hear the engine running. Why isn't it not going? Because you're not in your combine, Peanut. There you go. So I want to bring this combine over to the other fields. I'm not going to even bother putting the header on the trailer because I'm that lazy. I'm going to bring it over there. I got to kind of figure out how to actually get to those fields other than going on the railroad tracks. I don't want to do that too much. Then I'll bring the truck and trailer over there. I'm going to take the John Deere out the BGA, hook the seed drill up, and start planting some wheat in that field on a worker. So actually, we'll go over this field together because I really not really sure. Can it show me on the map what's the best way? Because I know there's a big dip here, so I can either just cross the road. Oh, the header's not going to fit down there. Let me sneak across the field this way. And then we'll cross. Yeah, I may not be able to do this with the header on the way it is. I know I can't go that way too well. Any traffic coming? Oh, yes there is. Alright, so slow down, dude. Alright, you know what? Looks like I'm going to have to take the header off. So, you know what? I'll just set everything up now because now it's not going to be no fun with just the header the way, you know, well on the back of it. It's not much of a challenge that way. So, yeah, I'll just see in a minute. Alright, so here we are at our new fields. Combines here, truck and trailers here. The John Deere is sowing wheat in our field number 6. I repaired the seed drill because that was down to 10% and refueled the John Deere. And if you look at our money, we got tons of money again because while we bought land, we can extend the loan. And with extending the loan means, can I buy more land? 126 and we got how much? Wait, I got one. Oh, we can buy this. We can buy this. Yes. Now we own 3 fields. Can I extend the loan yet? No, it doesn't. The game doesn't know. So maybe after I finish harvesting this. This is corn. Now I can make chaff out of that instead of. Should I harvest it or chaff it? I'll have to think about that. But hopefully in a while the game will realize what we're doing. And extend our loan. How much is this land? That's only $102,000. We might be able to do that later in the episode. But I'm going to get to harvesting these fields here. We'll see how much we get out of them. And at some point we'll be selling some canola today for a good chunk of change as well. But we are expanding the farm rapidly now, which means more money. Yeah, meaning more money we owe, but we'll be making more money every 2 days now, which is great. But I don't expect a big of a yield off these fields. These fields they're decent sized. You can tell by the price that I bought them for. They're not great. But once we merge all these fields together, all 4 of these fields, it's going to be one nice big field. So maybe today, after we finish harvesting, next episode we'll be merging all these fields. So you can see this is the last field that we bought, well, just before that one. And this is the one we bought last episode. But yeah, let's get to harvesting these fields and we'll see how much we get out of them. honestly, I have gotten more canola off these two fields than I thought I would. For both fields not being fertilized and one needing to be plowed, to get up to 28,000 liters, that is not bad actually. Not bad at all. Alright, so let's go put this into our beautiful trailer. I can see I got weeds already starting to infest my property once again. Actually, you can turn off. Because I'm not quite sure what I want to do with this corn just yet. But first things first, we need to unload our harvester. We'll take a peek at what the canola prices are doing. If it's still going up, then we'll wait. Right here, and canola is still going up. It's going to be the port grain elevator. It's almost up to 1,300. But what is the field status? Alright, so this needs to be plowed and limed. Can't borrow any more money at the moment because I would like to buy this land, which we might. 71,000. So by selling the canola, we should have enough money to buy that last plot back there, and then make this all one big field. But for now, this is going to sit here. That's going to sit here. Next thing I need to do is we're going to jump into the case tractor. I got to go back to the chicken farm, pick up the plow, and we'll merge those two of the fields together. And then I'll go down and pick up the harrow subsoiler, and we shall start plowing the fields that need to be plowed. That's my plan right now anyway, so I'll see you in a while. Alright, so here we are. I got our plow up here. I just saved the game, and I turned off autosave. That way if somehow I really screw up here, yeah, it won't be too bad. I just realized I cannot rotate this plow. I realize I'm plowing it in the wrong direction, but you know what? Peanut does not care today. So we want to allow to create fields. We're going to lower the plow and try to line this up roughly like we can. Let's lift up the plow. Now the good news is I was able to put the subsoiler on the front of the case tractor. So I got to bring up two things in one trip, which is always great. I love that. Now eventually I will start going the other that way, up and down the field, to make it more convenient. But right now I just want to make sure I get far enough away from the land that I don't want to plow and expand the field. That makes sense. I may have missed a little bit of a piece there. One thing I did notice when I was harvesting, you probably didn't notice in the time lapse, Giants could have done a little bit better with this. The field kind of goes up a hill, so I may have to smooth that out later, but sometimes when you smooth it, it may eliminate the field, so that'll kind of suck. But it's not too bad. It's something I can deal with. So kind of put our tires on the edge of where the field should be. I mean, it's going to be close enough, right? Now, on the store page, it says a subsoiler works as a plow. But I've never used one. And I know they were available as mods in 17. But a while ago, in 19, I took a plow job, or a contract, I should say, and so I took the subsoiler over, and it would not accept it. But it's not really a plow, it's a subsoiler, but the game says it acts as a plow, so I think it could be just the way contracts are and whatnot. So I'll actually have to see when we start using the subsoiler, does it actually work as a plow on your fields, even though it's not really a plow kind of thing. I'm probably not making no sense, but do I ever? Alright, step 1 is done. Those two fields have been merged. So now the question becomes, just so I can confirm it, subsoilers, we go into it, and I think this is the one I have right here. A subsoiler prepares fields for the next sowing. It can be used instead of a plow. So does it actually change the status? So if we go to the field, I got plowing off. So we'll see here when we make a couple passes. Does it actually consider it as being plowed afterwards? So I'm going to make a couple passes. We'll take a quick look and see if that's actually doing anything. And there's that hill causing some issues. Yeah, this may need to be smoothed out later on when we actually got some cash and can afford to be silly with it. The subsoiler is working wonderfully. Although I have already looked into the store to see if there's a bigger one. Well, I know there's a bigger one, but yes, I can double the size basically with this. I also learned while doing this not only considers it plowing the field, it's also cultivating it, because I got the achievement for cultivating 1 acre of field. But so this is a 4-meter wide subsoiler. The biggest one in the game that there is an 8-meter. And luckily in Stevie's mod pack, he has modded the 8-meter just to plow / cultivate a little bit faster. And usually with Stevie, he does knock off about a couple grand on the price as well. So yeah, Stevie's mod is going to... The only reason why I'm thinking about it, because with the corn in field number 7 that we're going to do for chaff, if I have to plow it every time after corn, it's going to take a while with a 4-meter wide one. Now the problem, I don't want to say a problem, but the 8-meter wide one does require like 460 horsepower, which we do not have that. That sounds like a job for maybe the T8. I think the T8 can go up to 480 horsepower, so that might even be kind of, I don't want to say extending it, but you know, it may work just fine. But obviously, between the subsoiler and buying a T8 tractor with an upgraded engine, we may have to wait until we sell another set of horsies. But that's not the next thing I want to buy, though. I can live with this plow. I can always hire a worker for field number 7 where the corn is. The next thing I do want to get into, after we buy this extra field down here, and I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen, like you can see me pointing down in front of the tractor. But after we buy that field, is getting some cows. I really want to get into the cows, taking care of cows. Ever since I started in Farming Simulator 13, cows, I like taking care of the cows for some reason. So if we go into the page, I did halfway through it, I was like, oh wait, autosave's not on. I don't need that to be screwed up. So here we go. The field is now considered plowed. Obviously, after we do the corn in this field, I have to plow that one, and who knows on field 14. Can I borrow any more money yet? No, I cannot. But the canola price is now up to $13.12 and still rising. So we're going to wait just a little while. We're going to wait for the best price. And when we finally do merge all these fields, I'm going to line them. Even though all the fields don't need lime, we're going to do it as one all at once, because it will reset all the fields. I don't want to lime this section up there that needs it and not do the rest if they don't, because then these 3 will need it and then that one won't. So you're just better off doing it that way. Alright, so we're going to at least take the truck down to where the BGA is. Oh yeah, and the John Deere finished his job, apparently, in field number 6. Oh great, I'm going to have to start remembering all these fields. I'm going to say, like, that one down there, that's called, like, the chicken farm. I'm not watching where I'm driving. Let's not tip that over, please. I'll have to figure out a name for this field here. I know it's 4 fields, but it'll be 1 field. Maybe the rail yard field? I don't know. I think that grain elevator that's right across from the fields might be the rail yard field. I don't... rail yard... Yes, I hit that sign. The rail yard elevator. Now the reason why I'm driving up to the BGA is because it's something I want to test. So as you know, we have the belt that feeds into our loading wagon, and then we unload from there. But I am curious for future reference. We'll park that there for now. I am curious for future reference. Now there is silage on the belt. If I bring the belt over here, will it just automatically unload, or do I have to unload it myself? So you can see there's silage on the belt. Does it show me how much silage is on it? No, it doesn't. I want to lower it because I want to make sure I don't load it into the trailer. Yeah, so a belt will just automatically unload into the sell point. So in the future, when things maybe get too busy, we can always just use a belt system, you know, get more belts and do it that way. So I'm going to just empty this way instead of bringing the trailer over, because I don't have nothing hooked to the trailer yet. Because we're waiting for the price of canola to finish rising up, and we'll sell that and then see if we get enough to buy the last field in that section. So I'll bring it back in just a bit. Well, I fast forward some time. It's now 3:30 in the afternoon, and the price of canola has stopped rising at the port. I think it's, I forgot, $13.28, I want to say. Somewhere in there. We'll check the price before I head on in. Yes, $13.28. Now, do I have options? Tip side back. Yeah, I just don't want the grain door, so the only other option is grain door, right? Yeah, I don't want the grain door. I also noticed on the trailer now it has a beacon on the back, so I turned the beacons on, because why wouldn't you? But now we get to see a nice total when we sell our grain. So on the verge of going broke, the question is, how much money am I going to get out of this? I need like 105. Oh, that's a kick. We're just short of being able to buy that field. That's almost unfair, isn't it? It's almost unfair. Well, since I have sped up time, no, I can't borrow anymore. So I'm a little short in being able to buy that field, but when midnight comes, we'll get money from the BGA. But what actually what we probably will do is we'll harvest the corn instead of making silage out of it, which I was leaning towards harvesting the corn anyways. We'll harvest the corn, and then we'll sell the corn, and then we should have more than enough money from that to buy the other field, and we'll turn that field over as well. And since we'll have the corn/sunflower header, the other field that we want or are going to buy has sunflowers in it, so it'll be like a 2-for. So the next episode, what we'll be doing is still working in our new fields. We'll, like I said, harvest the corn, buy the next field. So I won't be skipping an in-game day at all, because I want to get all that land transferred over, buy that land, and then we'll start saving for a cow pasture, which really the way the money's going to start coming in with another field, it's not going to take us too long. I can't I'm trying to think of how much silage I actually sold today. I may, let's just say I'll get like maybe 80 grand from the BGA. So I'll have to see. But we'll get money from the sunflowers and the corn that we're selling. But I will have to spend I think it's $103,000 for this little plot of land right here. So next episode, we'll be working these fields, and hopefully by the end of the episode, we'll have, I'm thinking, soybeans in it. I mean, why wouldn't you? So it'll be all one field. Everything will be plowed, limed, ready to go, and yeah, we'll have all 4 fields to be able to put some soybeans into it. Yeah, weeds, you can come now. I got the biggest weeder there is in the game, so we'll have to see how that goes. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time in Ravenport. But until then, have a good one.